Hey guys, welcome back to Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. This is the show for blind and visually impaired persons. You can learn all the tricks and tips to start your own online business and scale it up so that you can become a successful entrepreneur. So you guys might be knowing that I listen to audiobooks. I'm a subscriber of Audible and I finished this book. I know what to do, but I can't do it. That book is an audio compilation by Dr. Nick Hall, and it was a wonderful book. I learned several things. This doctor, he is an immunologist, a psychologist, and he has done several researches. So it was a fascinating read, listening to the person who has done it all, who is actually a motivator and a true scientific leader. So, when I finished this book yesterday, I was searching for the next book to download and listen to. And so I thought, why not listen to a book which was written by a blind person? So I already listened to some books written by completely blind persons, and I reviewed one such book. The name of the book is Eyes Wide Open by Isaac Litsky. You can find that episode by scrolling up or visiting www.moneyisblind.com. If you guys are listening to the background noise, it's because of the rain. It just started raining. There are thunders, lightning, and the power just went off. Even though we have an inverter, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe I need to change the MCB plug in there. Right, coming back to the podcast. So I was doing my research and I came across this article in Goodreads, and it is a list of 40 books written by blind authors, and I'm going to tell you my top 5 picks. I read some books, and I suggest you should go read it, because when you are starting your entrepreneurial journey, these books, the information, the knowledge that you get from these books, it's going to help you immensely. It has helped me and other blind and visually impaired persons, and I'm sure it will help you guys. So the first book on this list is The Story of My Life by Helen Keller. It was the first book which I read when I was diagnosed. But this one, it was not from Audible. I got it as a gift from my friend. So he had this audiobook with him, and I think this book is available in the public domain because this book was written long ago. I'm not sure about the audiobook version. You can go listen to this book. It is a truly motivational story. Everybody, every kid in this world, not even blind and visually impaired persons, everyone knows who Helen Keller is. I'm not going into the details. This is not her biography. So this book is the number one on this list. She was actually blind and deaf. Yeah. And she is the most successful blind person who has lived in the last century, I should say. It is a wonderful book to read. I have read the Malayalam version. It was translated into Malayalam, and it was a Malayalam version that I listened to back in 2016. Yeah, so that's it. The second book is by Haben Chama, and the book's name is Haben, The Deep Blind Woman Who Conquered Harvard Law. I haven't read this book, but this is the second book on the list which has the most number of reviews. So I'm planning to read it. If it is available in Audible, I'm planning to add it to the wish list. I am not sure what the story is about, because I think she is a lawyer, because the subtitles of the book says she conquered Harvard Law. Harvard is a university which is famous, and getting a degree from Harvard, and that too law, it's difficult. And when you consider this lady did it being blind, it should be something which should be able to motivate us, right? The next book is Paradise Lost, and this book is by John Milton. And this book is the third in the list. it has 3.83 ratings out of 158,000 ratings. The fourth book is Planet of the Blind, and this book is by Stephen Kusister. If you want the spelling, let me turn the rotor. Kuusisto. Kusisto. That's the author's name. The book's name, it's catchy. Planet of the Blind. I've seen the movie Planet of the Apes. What would this be? Actually, there's a movie in Malayalam, and the name of the movie is Guru. This book, its title reminds me of that movie. That movie, it is a wonderful movie. It was, it was Mohanlal who acted in the movie. It's a wonderful movie. I will tell you the story some other day. But it is like this guy who goes from the normal world to another world where blindness is the norm, and he is the only one who has sight. So when he reaches there, everybody is blind because he finds out that every child who is born in that land is made to eat the pulp of a fruit, which actually makes them blind. And he is also made to eat this fruit one day, and he loses his sight. And accidentally, he finds out that the seed of the same fruit, which these people throws away after eating the pulp of the fruit, is actually the antidote. This seed can bring back sight, and he discovers it, and he has this message to spread, and that's the whole movie. And it's a wonderful movie. And this book reminds me of that movie, but I'm not sure whether the story of this book. If this book is available in Audible, I will update you tomorrow. All right. The next book on the list is by Blind Man's Bluff, a memoir, and this book is written by James Tate Hale. That's the fourth book. And the last one is Adventures in Darkness, the Summer of an 11-year-old Blind Boy. And this book was written by Tom Sullivan. I heard about Tom Sullivan. Yeah, these are the 5 books that I'm going to search in Audible today. And if I get hold on to some book, I will update you guys tomorrow. So that's it. It's very cold here. I think it is the starting of monsoon, because the Indian Meteorological Department had predicted that it was going to start raining on June 4th. And today, as it is June 5th, I expect this should be the monsoons. So hopefully this is the monsoon, because it was so hot in here, and rains, you're welcome. On that note, I'm signing off. You guys take care. Bye bye.